Welcome on into today's NBA pick video play for April 18th, 2018. In today's video, talking about this Game 2 matchup between the Indiana Pacers and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Going to give our lean on where we feel the better value stands on the over-under. Currently, the total at 209 points, which might be relatively lower than you would expect in a matchup just on paper between the Pacers and the Cavaliers. But the fact that the Game 1 total was so low, with the Pacers winning in surprise fashion by a final of 98-80, is the reason why we're seeing this total maybe a little bit lower than you might otherwise expect. Cleveland just really struggling on the offensive side of the ball in that Game 1 matchup against Indiana. The Pacers probably going to be playing loose here today. They have house money on their side with that Game 1 win under their belt. Indiana knows if they just take care of business and win all of their home games in this series, then they're going to go ahead and advance to the next round, which is, of course, a lot easier said than done when taking on the Cavaliers, who have very high expectations. And when you have LeBron James, of course, a big threat, whether Cleveland is on their home court or on the road. But nonetheless, the Pacers going to be coming in here with a lot of confidence. And on the season, the Pacers, a little bit more of a defensive-oriented group, 9th in the league in points allowed compared to 17th in scoring average, still averaging nearly 106 points per game. And Indiana trying to implement a slower style of basketball, at least from what we saw in Game 1, trying to grind things out, limit the number of possessions, and make Cleveland uncomfortable. And they had success implementing that in Game 1. Probably going to be tough here in Game 2. Cleveland likely to come in super focused, trying to even up this series. Cleveland, of course, they had massive issues throughout the year in terms of their defensive consistency and effort, giving up about 110 points per game. But generally, Cleveland also had very strong offensive performances themselves to counteract that. 5th in the league in scoring, putting up about 111 points per game. So if we just take what these two teams average offensively this year, you have Cleveland at about 111 points, Indiana at about 106. We're getting right in the range of about 216 to 217 points, which is considerably higher than the total that we're seeing today. And again, a lot of this just has to do with the fact that we saw such a low total hit in that Game 1 result. But we like things to regress back to the mean here today. And if Cleveland's going to have success and win this game to even things up, they're going to have to get out in transition. They're going to have to knock down those three-pointers. And we think Cleveland can do enough of that here today to make this a little bit more of an offensive-oriented matchup. And with that being the case, we feel like the over is the better value bet here today, taking the over 209 points as the better bet. If you agree, give the video a thumbs up. You disagree, give it a thumbs down. Check out all of our NBA playoff picks over at stumpthespread.com, linked down in the video description. And check out our MLB pick video play every single day over on our YouTube channel. Thanks, guys, for stopping on in, and we hope to see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.